How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Prime Energon, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Retro G1 Autobot Brawn, and we're also going to be comparing them to the Studio Series 86 Brawn. That way we can see the differences between these two figures. So thank you guys for joining me here on the channel. If you're new to Prime Energon, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it, and it will help the channel out a lot. So let's get started. So here we go for the packaging of Brawn, and this is mainly going to be a comparison video between this and the Studio Series 86 Brawn. And nice G1 packaging. You got Brawn on the front with his alt mode right there, and his G1 mode on the front as well. Autobot Brawn, Transformers, more than meets the eye. And then on the back, you got your classic G1 setup with some specs down here at the bottom. And there you go for the simple G1 packaging. So taking a look at Brawn right here, nicely done. Different than the Studio Series 86 when it comes down to certain aspects to him. The head sculpt is definitely going to be different. The coloration is different as well. And let's go ahead and take a look at the details of him before we start comparing. Some nice yellow over here, a little bit, I think it's about the same tone of yellow than you do get on the 86. You get the Autobot symbol right there in the middle, and you get some silver for the forearms, and going on down to the bottom, you get a little bit of a different shade of green, sort of like a hunter green compared to a, I guess, olive green. We'll go over that in a little bit. And then going on over to the back, you do get some differences between this and the 86 when it comes down to the coloration. And it's mainly that head sculpt, the visor, and the mouth guard, and also the helmets when it comes down to this version. And going on over to articulation of Brawn, again, exactly the same as the Studio Series. Head is not on a ball joint, it's on a swivel, and it can go all the way around. A little bit hard to get a hold of considering the shape of it. Arms can go all the way around. They are on ball joints, can go all the way out. You do get a upper bicep rotation. You get over 90 degrees bend at the bicep as well. Nothing in the wrist. They do go in due to transmission. You do get a unhindered waist joint. Legs can kick forward. They could kick out, and they could kick back that far. If you move the backpack out of the way, you get a little bit more range. If you move it up, that's pretty much all you're going to get. You do get some upper thigh rotation, and then your feet do have a lot of ankle tiltage for that as well, and your toes can go inward. Your heel could go inward as well. So yeah, pretty articulated, and again, exactly the same mold as the Studio Series. So here we go, comparing the two when it comes down to the Studio Series 86 over here on the left, and we got the G1 Retro on the right. And as you can see, the coloration of that green is totally different. The Studio Series is more of a olive green, while the Retro is more of a, I guess, a hunter green. You want to call it that, more of an army green over here. And the main difference is going to be that head sculpt on both of them. You get an actual face on the Studio Series, which is pretty accurate to the Transformers the movie, but then I guess this is more accurate to the G1 Brawn. And as you can see right there, I prefer this one over here compared to this one. This one looks cooler, but there you go for the coloration. As for the coloration, it's kind of hard. I kind of like this version of the coloration. As you can see, the Autobot symbol is different as well. This is just going to be a red on a yellow. Right over here, it is outlined and filled in with more of a silver sheen on the Autobot logo. And going on over to the forearms, pretty much the same when it comes down to the silver. You do get silver on the upper knees over here on the Studio Series, while on the Retro, no silver on the knees. As you can see, they're not painted. And checking out everything else, pretty much the same coloration of plastic when it comes down to the yellow plastic. And checking out the feet, again, pretty much the same. It's just using a different color plastic. And then we're going to go ahead and see in alt mode that you can see the Studio Series is using this blue shade for the windows while the G1 is blacked out. And I kind of like the blackout compared to this one. You can see the Autobot symbol on the front of the hood. Totally different. Outline in a silver over here compared to just a red on the plastic on the Studio Series 86. Wheel is going to be exactly the same. And the back of the wheels are exactly the same as well. So yeah, to each his own as far as which one you like the best. I'm leaning more towards the Studio Series, but having a different head sculpt is kind of cool. The tolerances are definitely a lot looser over here on this version. This will not clip into place. This will not clip into place. It just seems a little bit of these are just very flimsy. This joint right here, very flimsy. This one is not so much. This is very annoying because it will not clip no matter how much you mess with it. Can be annoying. The legs are a little bit stiffer on the G1 compared to the Studio Series. Arms are about the same when it comes down to the joints on both of them, so no issues there. The blasters are going to be exactly the same as well. Maybe just a little bit of a different shade. This is more of a lighter, darker gray, and then the retro is more of a black plastic, but other than that, pretty much exactly the same. So now let's go ahead and check these out in their alt modes, and then we can check out the differences between the two. All right, so here we go in their vehicle form. Brawn, we got the retro over here, and we got the Studio Series 86 over here. And definitely you could tell the differences between the two a little bit more now with that different shade of green, the cell shading, the shading for the windows as well for the new Studio Series, and checking out the front grille right here. Pretty much the exact same in the middle, but you do get that silver for the fenders over here on the Studio Series, while on the retro you do not get any silver paint on that front grille. Checking out the Autobot symbol again on the front, surrounded by black with some silver, and over here is just going to be the red on the green plastic. And of course you could see the differences between the windows. You get blacked out tinted windows over here on this version, which I kind of like compared to this one. And they also painted the back window, which they did not do on the Studio Series. So I kind of like that a little bit more on the retro. And then taking a look at the side profile, pretty much the same other than the coloration and those windows. Wheels look to be about the same with the silver rims and the black tires. Taking a look up top, again, same black tire up top, just different coloration. And yeah, comment down below which one you think looks better, the retro or the Studio Series. I'm leaning more towards the Studio Series, but I do like the black windows over here on the retro more. And I like the head sculpt more on the Studio Series compared to the retro. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Taking a look at the bottom. You got the head showing down there at the bottom as well. And like I said, other than the color differences and the tolerances over here on the retro, everything seems to be a little bit looser over here. Not the joints, but the transformation joints mainly being a little bit more annoying. But still pretty cool to have both of them. And like I said, comment down below on which one you think you like the best. Studio Series 86 Brawn or the Transformers Retro G1 Brawn. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And I will see you next time here on the channel. Peace.